It's an honor to be here for the Buda Juneteenth celebration yet again. We just wrapped up another session in the Texas legislature. I'm realizing I should back up just a minute and say I'm Erin Zwiener, I'm the state representative. I represent y'all in the Texas Capitol up in Austin. We finished our legislative session a few weeks ago, and there's a lot of things I could say about that legislative session that aren't very nice. But it's a day of celebration. So I'm going to share a couple pieces of good news, good things we got done in the Texas Capitol. The first is that my colleague, Representative Retta Bowers from up in Mesquite, Texas, arrived in office when I did in 2018. And she arrived there with a goal to try and protect Black Texans from discrimination based on their hair texture or for wearing traditional styles. Y'all, that legislation felt impossible in 2019 when we got there. But guess what? The governor signed the Texas Crown Act this week, and that bill passed almost unanimously and is now the law of the land in Texas. The second piece of good news is courtesy of another of my colleagues, Representative Tony Rose. Representative Rose has been a big advocate for maternal health, particularly Black women's maternal health, because we know we've seen disparate outcomes. And what we have noticed that the best way to improve maternal health care outcomes has been to ensure that women have good postpartum coverage. Previously, Texas only provided coverage for 2 months after someone gave birth. And oftentimes complications, challenges show up after that. Well, Representative Rose passed legislation to extend that coverage to a full year after someone gives birth. And this week, the governor signed the bill. So I want y'all to know on this day of celebration that we all know that freedom is an ongoing goal. It's something that'll never be perfect. It's something we work towards building a little bit better every single year as a country. And while there's a lot of bad news that comes out of the Texas Capitol, there's some good news too. And there are folks up there fighting to make sure there's more and more good news. So thank y'all for having me, and happy Juneteenth, y'all.